Hello there traders, and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover USD dollar versus Swiss franc, and I will speak about the gold market, crude oil and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the USD versus Swiss franc first. So basically what I found on the multi-time frame analysis is that we are testing, and the USD Swiss franc is testing the strong resistance zone. So the support zone became resistance zone, and this level is at 0.9 to 165. And we can see that market actually traded lower during the Tokyo session and then went all the way to test this previous day low, which is at 0.9 to 155. At this stage, we can see that market is having a trouble in the last, let's say, hour or hour and 20 minutes to actually sustain and make any continuational move of this previous day low. So we can also see that we have the slow line is making divergences in the 3-minute chart. We can also see that market is building the consolidation on the higher frames. So from my perspective, carefully watch this zone, because if the market cannot break and sustain above, there is a chance for the retest of the low at 0.9 to 118. And even the market can even break that, then market can even trade lower towards 0.9 200 mark or even 0.9 180 mark. So we can see that the downtrend is active on the higher frames. But we still don't have any confirmation for this rejection. But if the market will, find a top around this area and start a sell-off, then watch for the selling opportunities of this resistance zone. Speaking of the gold market, we can see that the gold market, which is a 90-minute time frame, we can see that the gold market is in the pullback mode since I will say the last 6 hours. We can see that market is that the gold is on the pullback. Now we can find that there is some first divergences in the 10-minute time frame. We can see that market traded lower, tried to react, sold off, but we did see that there is no actually any meaningful power on this sell-off. So this might be a first sign of the potential area where we can find the intraday bottom. So I will say this 1911 area, this 1914. So pay attention on this level, because we might see some bottoming process on intraday around this stage. Especially if you check the 10-minute time frame, we can see that market sold off, but the divergence is building on this momentum indicator. So it really can indicate potential bottoming activity around this area, and so watch for potential for the bull flag on the 90-minute time frame, and then potential to retest 1927 or even 1929. If we speak about the crude oil market, again, the crude oil market is on the pullback. I don't see any kind of divergence on the lower frames like 3-minute, 10-minute or 30-minute. So it seems like market might also trade lower, maybe to go towards this around 4-hour middle Keltner line, and so we're in the middle of the previous day range. So market will need to create some kind of the bottoming process. I don't see that right now. So again, market is in a pullback mode, so watch potential pullback still, and some signs of the bottoming process, or some kind of the intraday bottoming process for the market to then eventually do a rally and try to complete this pullback and start with upside movement. So far the key pivot is still not tested around the 81 mark, 82 mark, so there is a still chance for that in the next period. And speaking of the Bitcoin versus US dollar, we had actually quite a big explosive move in the last couple of days on the Bitcoin, and market actually reached the area that we spoke about, like upside objective around 20,000 and 21,000 mark. But we can see this morning there is a sell-off on the Bitcoin. So there is a sell-off on the Bitcoin. Market went quite a big impulsive move here. So we can also see that this can be a potential, like a big divergence on the 4-hour time frame. So I think there is a chance for the market to go lower and maybe towards 20,300 mark. And then we will see later how the market will behave. But this the kind of divergence market took the 21,300, didn't find anything above, and then we have this divergence on the higher frame here. So pay attention on this one. So we might see the lower prices and the pullback on the Bitcoin. So especially pay attention on 20,250 mark, like the first potential area where the market can eventually go. That will be all for this update. I hope that you did enjoy. Trade safe as always, and speak to you tomorrow morning.